Yeah.
I mean, look, if you remember back to the first administration, there was a lot of concern, and Secretary of State Rubio, then a senator with a couple other Republican
Yep.
congressmen and senators, were concerned that President Trump was going to kind of use VOA for political purposes, that it was going to become Trump propaganda. And I think one of the reasons that, they're going after these organizations now is because they realize they can't do that. And so this really is independent news. And, they don't want to support independent news.
Yeah. What are your thoughts, Steve, on all that?
Well, I would say that Voice of America is not doing anything differently than it's been doing for the past 83 years. It went on the air. It was quite novel when it went on the air, which is whether the news is good or bad. We're going to tell you the truth, which was in contrast to what was coming out of Berlin or Tokyo on the radio. And it's evolved with the times technologically. Most of the stuff that VOA does is on television or on the internet or on social media apps. There's still some radio and even some shortwave radio. So it stayed very, very relevant. So a lot of these arguments out there about what VOA is and what it isn't and what it's doing, I just urge people to look at the content. And there may be only a few days left to do that. Go to voanews.com. The website is still up. When I checked a few minutes ago.
Good stuff.
It may not be up for very long. So if people have doubts about whether this is propaganda, that we're taking one side or the other, go read the content. It's not directed at Americans. It's an external broadcasting service in 50 languages. But Americans, taxpayers, are the stakeholders in VOA. Yeah. So they have a right to have some input into what we're doing. Absolutely. As well as members of Congress.